Welcome to Talking Crew, an unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 40 this week, Motley Crue live in Paris, France, 2012 review. But first, this week in Motley news, Tommy Lee did an interview with Spin Magazine website. He talks about John 5. He talks about the new song Dogs of War. He talks about the 2024 tour. I will post the link to this in the comments section down below on the YouTube page, and I will post the link on the Talking Crew Facebook page so you can read it. It's absolutely great. Tommy Lee is also taking part of Bottle Rock, the 2024 in Napa Valley, California, Friday tonight. He's going to be guest DJing with DJ Arrow, that's Aero, and DJ Yomama, that's Umami. This is a great thing to do. It's food, music, wine, and brew. There's Cameron Diaz is going to be there. Bradley Cooper is going to be there. Steph Curry of Golden State Warriors is going to be there all this weekend. So definitely go check this out, especially tonight. Take a lot of pictures I want to see. John 5's in the news this week. He will be on the cover of the July issue of Guitar Player magazine. I already posted the cover of this on the Talking Crew Facebook page in case you hadn't seen it yet. It looks absolutely fantastic. Well deserved. Vince Neil's in the Motley news this week. He posted a video on his Facebook and Instagram of the Franklin Rodeo in Franklin, Tennessee, where he was the star. What's really cool about this video is a lot of the cowboys were coming out and asking for his autograph and taking pictures with him. He's smiling from ear to ear. It looks like he had an absolute blast of this. What's really cool is that towards the end it says, "Do fun shit," and I love that. That is awesome. John Corabi's in the news this week. He did an interview with OC Music News where he talks about the new song Light 'Em Up. He talks about the recording process of the new Dead Daisies album and their upcoming tour as well. I will post the link in the comment section on YouTube and on the Talking Crew Facebook page. Definitely read this as well. And that's it in Motley news this week. This is episode 40, Motley Crue live in Paris, France 2012 review. On this week's episode, I'm going right back into the timeline, and this is what the band did next. So let's talk about the timeline itself. After the band finished Crewfest 2 in 2009, which is episode 38, the band was really busy in 2012, both as a band and solo stuff. The band did a tour called the Dead of Winter Tour with opening acts Airborne and the Joe Perry Project, which I'm sure Vince and Nikki were kicking themselves. I'm sure they couldn't believe they have Joe Perry on tour with them. They also did a co-headlining tour on Ozfest 2010 with other co-headliner Ozzy Osbourne. And other acts on it was Halford, the lead singer of Judas Priest, Drowning Pool, Black Label Society, and Devil Driver, plus a ton more. And then, like I said, there was solo stuff released in 2010. Vince released his third studio album and his very first solo book called Tattoos and Tequila, which I will do an episode on both the album and the book. Tommy Lee released his second Methods of Mayhem album called A Public Disservice Announcement, which again I will do an episode on further down the road. That was all in 2010. Now in 2011, the band was busy on tour. They did a tour of the 30th anniversary tour in 2011, which again I will do an episode on. Plus, Mick Mars co-wrote a song with the band Pop Evil called Boss's Daughter, which again I will do an episode on called Mick Mars Special Appearances. Nikki Sixx and his side project band 6am released their second studio album, This Is Gonna Hurt, and Nikki released his second book, of the same name. And again, I will do episodes on both the book and that album when I get to it. Then in February 2012, the band did their very first Las Vegas residency, easy for me to say, from February 3rd through February the 19th, which again I will do an episode on way down the road. Then in June, the band kicked off a European tour where they headlined arenas, and they also played some music festivals over in Europe, like Sweden Rock Fest and Hellfest. So there's your timeline. So let's go with some info and facts about this particular show. This show took place on June the 18th, 2012 in Paris, France at the Zenith Arena with opening act Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. This show is about an hour and a half long. So now let's talk about the stage. Tommy's drums are hooked up to this humongous circle, which I'll talk more about that here in a minute. There's amps on each side of Tommy's drum kit. Mick has a normal mic stand. Nicky has his mic stand hanging from the lighting rig, which looks absolutely freaking cool. The lighting is incredible for this show. There's 2 backup slingers / dancers. There's a video screen that's inside the circle. No pyro, no fire on this show. I don't think they take a lot of the pyro stuff overseas, probably because of cost and money, but especially at this show. So, let's talk about the show itself. I first want to give a shout out to Mr. Florent, that is FLORRENT 44, who posted this. So, yeah, thank you very much. So, I will post this show in the comments section down below and the Talking Crew Facebook page, so you can watch this yourself. So, there's an intro that starts. I'll talk more about this intro in a couple of weeks because, yeah, I'm going to do another 2012 show. So, song number 1 is Wild Side. Absolutely incredible live. The crowd just goes absolutely insane. Song number 2 is Live Wire, the Icon song. They go straight into this one. Awesome as always. Song number 3 is Too Fast for Love. They go right into this one. Fantastic live. Love this song live. The crowd's singing along. It sounds fantastic. Song number 4, Saints of Los Angeles. Vince welcomes the crowd and introduces this song as the Saints of Paris. The lighting for this song is absolutely really cool. Amazing song live. Love this. It's so freaking good. Fantastic crowd singing along. Song number 5 is Shout at the Devil. Tommy says, make some noise. Then they go right into this one. This is kind of where you really see the video screen on this one. It shoots fireballs. Looks absolutely insane. Fantastic live, classic crew, great crowd reaction. Song number 6 is Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away. The girls hand Vince his mic and his guitar. Then they go right into this song. Absolutely fantastic live. Love this song. Fantastic crowd reaction, clapping and singing along. Then this goes into Mick Mars's guitar solo, which is absolutely fantastic. And then towards the end of his solo, he kind of goes right into the next song. Now, I don't know if this was done on purpose or if this was a mistake, because you kind of hear Vince say something over the microphone. Can't really make out what he says, but yeah, I don't know if this was a mistake on Mick. Who knows? So it goes right into song number 7, and that is Looks That Kill. Classic crew live. Absolutely fantastic live, as always. Great crowd singing along. It's fantastic. Song number 8 is Piece of Your Action. Vince introduces this one. Incredible live. Such a fun live version of this song. Love it. Piece of Your Action. I've talked about this weeks. I'm hoping that they would play this in the 2024 set list. Maybe 2025. Maybe. We'll see. Song number 9 is Primal Scream. Nicky gets a fan on stage to kind of translate what he's trying to say because he doesn't speak French. And come to find out, the girl doesn't speak English. So then he brings another girl on stage who doesn't speak English. So finally, Nicky just says what he wants to say, and then they go right into the song. This song absolutely rocks. Fantastic crowd reaction. The two girls that he brings up on stage actually stays for the entire song, which is, I mean, how freaking cool is that? If Motley Crue asked me to come up on stage, hell yeah, I'm up there. They might have to drag me off, but I'll be there. Song number 10 is Smoking in the Boys' Room. Absolutely fantastic live. Love this song. It's so good. Then that goes right into Tommy Lee's drum solo. This starts off with some distortion, and this is kind of where the circle comes in. So his drums are level, and then they kind of rock back and forth, and the more he's rocking back and forth, the higher he goes. It kind of reminds me of I think of the pirate ship at the state fairs and stuff, where it kind of rocks, and the more it rocks, the higher it gets. It's kind of what this drum solo is. Then he only gets so far, and then the video screen shows a hand. It's Tommy Lee's hand as he grabs the drums and turns him all the way upside down. And then the drum solo really starts, and he kind of goes around in circles and the other way. Absolutely fantastic. Great video effects on this. It ends with him hanging upside down, and then he kind of gets lowered right back, and then he talks to the crowd, and who wants a ride? And he gets a fan on the stage, and they get strapped in, sit beside him in the drum. Getting tongue tied on the drum kit, and then they go the roller coaster again, and they're playing the Red Hot Chili Peppers roller coaster song, and Tommy's drumming to it. It's absolutely fantastic. Love this. Song number 11 is Dr. Feelgood. Fantastic live. Crowd reaction is insane. Background singers are back. Just rocks. Classic Crue. The videos on the screen is absolutely amazing. Song number 12 is Girls, Girls, Girls. Vince introduces this one. Crowd goes crazy. Classic Crue live. Absolutely amazing live. I love it. And then we get to the encore. Song number 13 is Home Sweet Home. Tommy comes out and says hello to the crowd. In fact, he gives a lot of high fives and says, "It feels like home to me." And as he gets behind the piano and he starts playing Home Sweet Home, they're playing it like they have been during Crue Fest. And I love this version of the song. It's absolutely amazing. It's so freaking good. Then we get to song number 14, and that is Kickstart My Heart. Mick gets this one going. Incredible live. It never gets old. Incredible crowd reaction. Dancers and singers. It's so freaking good. Then at the end of the song, Vince says, "Thank you, good night, we're Motley Crue." Then the band takes a bow, and as they're fixing to take the bow, Tommy and Nicky throw buckets of fake blood into the crowd. They take the bow, and then as Tommy's almost off the stage, Tommy says, "Can I get a hell yeah?" And then his very last words, "Good night, MNFers." And yeah, so that's the show. It's just an awesome show. It's really well put together. It's took Mr. Florent took some of this footage from other YouTubers who posted this and made this almost like a pro shot show. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this. Plus, it shows the Motley Nation is worldwide. It's not just the United States and Canada, South America. It's everywhere. Japan, Australia, Europe, Russia. Yeah, Motley Nation is worldwide. So that's why I want to talk about this show. And I want you guys to go and watch this and crank it all the way up. So, homework this week. Was you there? All my crew heads and fellow crew heads in Paris. Was you guys there? Write me a comment down below. And that's it for this week. Next week is episode 41, ranking the Motley Crue studio albums. That's next week. I can't wait to do this. If you know anybody that is a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link, and send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crew. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And that's it for this week. I will see you guys next Friday. And have a great Memorial Day weekend for all my fellow crew heads in the United States. And I'll see you guys next week. And you, yes you, just took a ride on the wild side.